Good day to all of you and welcome to our presentation. There has been a lot of requests for demos of Zouk and Kompa. And to that effect, we are responding to your requests and we are presenting to you the Zouk and Kompa styles that are found in Pro Pack 2 and Pro Pack 4. Now, this may not appeal to most of you out there, but for those of you who are playing this kind of music, especially if you're from Portugal, from France, or from the Caribbean islands, you would notice that there was a feature I was using on there called phrase recording. And I think it's nice to do these demonstrations, and when I demonstrate a style, demonstrate some of the features that are found in the event that enable you to play that style correctly, okay? And in this particular example, we're going to talk about the phrase recording. Now, you notice that while I was performing on the keyboard, it felt like I was typing and pressing buttons rather quick and trying to move the modulation wheel and what have you, right? But if you're playing a song or a style and the chord progression is repetitive, right? It's a couple of bars of the same chord. There's a function on here called phrase recording, which allows you to record a sequence, a chord sequence, right? And once it's enabled, your left hand is then free to arrange the music. It could be calling up voices or styles, or in this particular case, using the pitch bend and the modulation wheel. Because in that instant, you're not focusing on changing the chords anymore, but on actually playing the music like this. So let me go back to the beginning. I was playing this style, okay? And I was doing something like this. You can tell and you can see that it's kind of choppy because I have to give the chord right at the right spot, okay, and at the right time, and let go and quickly try to change. But if that was automated, then I can focus more on, because you can see I have certain voices here. So voice 1 and voice 2, which merges and brings in that second effect, okay, a second voice. And then I have the pitch bend to bend or to bend up. But it's close to impossible to be doing this at the same time I'm changing my chords. So what I do is, while I'm performing, okay, I can record a sequence and then immediately go into playback mode. And while the sequence is recording, I can change and do all of this and even change variation parts like this. So right now I'm going to play a few bars and I'm going to record the sequence and I'm going to let go, and you will see that the arranger will play that sequence automatically. I'm going to do a different one just so that you know that this has not been prepared ahead of time, okay? So let's go with this. You can see, let go. Now the sequence is playing by itself. Okay. I can now do what I want to do. always take over the machine, Claire. And there you have it. So again, it's all about what you want to do. If you notice, when the artists are performing Kompa music, for the most part, they usually use backing tracks, right? They always have like a backing track that's playing that sequence, because the focus of the music is actually on the bends and and what they're doing in real time. To be able to accomplish that, this tool, phrase recording, is very powerful, because as you can see, I did that live. I could have done a pre-arrangement at home before I go for my gig, okay? But I'm just trying to show you the power of the Ketron event. Now, just to show you how authentic the styles are that we produce, one of the main things in Kompa, of course, is the drum, all right? So you have that live audio drummer. But another very, very important feature that we have on here is that real guitar. And we actually reached out to some of the folks who perform for Kassav, like Thomas Bellon, who did the drums for us. Congratulations to him for that. And the guitar players. And we have the authentic Kompa guitar, which is close to impossible to reproduce on a MIDI-based arranger, just using MIDI by itself. Listen to the Kompa guitar on this. This is audio guitar. Okay, this is a live guitar player. And this is what makes the style sound authentic and real. So in that case, if I hold it, you see, those notes that go in between bars, it's close to impossible to produce that with MIDI. And in this case, at AJAM Sonic, we actually had a live player play that guitar. So now when I bring in the MIDI parts, and again, I'm not talking about the HS13 in this video, but guess what? By having that right here, I can do some really pretty amazing things. Watch this before I end the video, right? I'm going to record a phrase here. Right now, the HS13. So again, the combinations, permutations, and what have you are endless. You can actually go on and on and on. But I wanted to just show you some of the features that are unique, I believe, in the Ketron event series, especially when you're talking about authentic styles, authentic music, and how you play and perform that music. There's a tool here for nearly everybody when it comes to performing live. I will catch you all in the next video. Again, this is AJ at Ketron. Ciao, and catch you all later.